Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with today's load prompt. And today's prompt is based on the tuxedoes that James Bond wore. And it was about dressing up and feeling glamorous. And my days of wanting to dress up and feel glamorous have, kind of been there, done that. And my idea of dressing up is is not wearing gym clothes. I guess is the thing. So I'm kind of going to go prompt adjacent. The other part of it is to use black and white, which I am going to do, and that's of course based on tuxedo as well. I started to scrap about my tuxedo cats that I've had in the past. I've kind of gravitated towards. They were all not store-bought tuxedo cats. They were ASPCA rescues, and they just happened to be black and white. One Scout was mostly white and had some black, and then Minnie and Mo were mostly black and had some white. And so I don't know if they're officially tuxedos, but that's what I call them. So anyway, didn't scrap about those. I'm scrapping about an event that I did not attend. It was New Orleans Jazz Fest, and I stole some pictures off the internet, and the pictures are of the jazz funeral and the second line procession with all the posters and umbrellas and parrots and tropical dress and hats. And this is something that I would have dressed up for in my very best Parrothead gear. And I hate that I wasn't able to attend, but it was kind of part of, there's a kind of a Hall of Fame sort of area at the Jazz Fest every year, and they were adding Jimmy's Jimmy Buffett to that, in case you don't know who Jimmy is. But Jimmy and his music and his concerts were a large part of John's and my history. The Jimmy Buffett concert at the Astrodome, or not the Astrodome, Astro World in Houston was one of our, I think it was the first concert we attended together, and his concert at in Alpharetta in 2019 here in Georgia was the last concert we attended together before COVID, and then John passed away. So I'm using a sketch. It's the black and gray sketch from the rainbow event at Scrap-A-Sketch, and I had intended to use the black and white printables for this page, but I'm out of the paper that I use for those printables, and I had these papers already, in my stash. So I'll do the one with printables another time. I have another. Maybe that's the one I'll do with the tuxedo cats. So I'm going to put this is the sketch has a large circle, a smaller circle, one photo, and a couple clusters. I'm actually going to do 2 photos, and then I'll just I will just embellish around them. I have some black and white florals cut out. That's from a paper in Discover+Create, and black and white butterflies off the butterfly page. I'm going to kind of throw a monkey wrench into the whole black and white theme by putting in a parrot because, you know, it's Jimmy Buffett. So I'll figure out where to do that. And I have this ribbon that is, I thought I might kind of do it here and have it under the florals. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but let's figure that out. I'm going to go ahead and put the photos down because I'm pretty sure this is where I want them to be. And then I'll figure everything else out from there. And these are two different photos of the same, you can see there are a lot of the same people, all the same people. And one of them got the gorgeous blue sky, and the other, the sky looks, it looks like he might need that umbrella. But, and I have used a Bramble Fox die to cut some, let's see. If I line this up with the stripes here, it doesn't line up with the grid lines there. I'm not sure what's more important. I'm going to maybe go ahead and do it this way where it's not exactly in line with that. Let me get this moved. I think it may need to move. No, I'm going by this gray line lined up there. I'm just going to leave it. And then I'll put this where I want to put it and not worry about the lines, figuring that the embellishments will, and what I intended to put here was this, and I could kind of do that like that. So I will put a bit of tape right there, and I'll kind of tape that down, and I'll put a bit of tape right here kind of under this one, and then I'll put this down there and kind of let that kind of weave across there, and I'll add these kind of last. I was going to use this camera because it's black and white, but the Bramble Fox camera is a better size, and I was going to put it off to the side of this floral, but I don't, with this ribbon, that was kind of before I envisioned the ribbon there. With that ribbon there, I don't want a camera off to the side because it would cover up the ribbon. So let me just do that. Okay, that is pressed down, and I will do this butterfly here. And I'm gonna, I have to kind of look at the screen and figure out how I'm going to compose this. There. Maybe I'll put the camera here. And I kind of want it straight. Let me get my glue. I'm putting the glue on the wrong side. There are little etched lines around the lens there that I don't want to lose. So I'm going to do it this way. Kind of slide it slightly under the floral. And then there's room right here for something else. I'll see what that wants to be. I was thinking of doing the parrot here among the black and white, but could also go down here or even right there. I'm going to do that. This parrot I got from Etsy. I can't tell you who the artist is. I searched on Etsy for parrot images and I bought them digitally and then formatted them in different sizes on some photo paper and printed them and fussy cut them, and that was a while back. So I'm going to go ahead and use this little bit of flare here. I really want to make this cluster big and important. This has black and white and gray paint splatters on it. And right here, I'm going to put my little hearts. They won't be overlapping because they're kind of thick to do that, but I'll put them side by side and kind of at different angles. And I have actually found a black one and a white one. So yay. So this is an event I wish I had attended. I could have attended. And I want to kind of preserve the memory the memory of an event that celebrated someone that I think was awesome and whom I dearly miss. And I'm sure that sounds strange to say, but there are probably some of you out there who know what I'm talking about. Let's see. I fussy cut that leaf sprig from the paper, not knowing where I was going to put it, but I think it works there. And I have this beautiful butterfly that I thought I'd have at the end of this. It doesn't, the angle that I want to put it doesn't work, although I could have it doing that. I might like it better here, and this one could go here, or I could just kind of do it totally separate. Let me just kind of, I'm just going to have it kind of flying off like so. And this moth can go off this way from here. And I have this arrow that I thought I was going to use. Let me first get these flowers placed. I kind of I'll put that one there. And this one I think I'll just kind of lay over there on the edge. And we're getting close. Let me get the umbrellas, maybe will go over near the butterflies. I have 3 of each. And put that one there. And I like how it's kind of hanging off the edge of that. I'll put this one here. And I actually think I'll put this one up here. Just kind of balances that cluster a bit. Do I need this? I think you can still see the circles. I can. I hope you can. I kind of want them somewhat associated with butterflies or moths, but that's not absolutely necessary. Maybe here. From the parrot to the parrot heads. Okay, and I'm not using the camera. I also had some black and white stitching washi tape, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I don't think I need to add anything else to this. So that's my second line page. I'm going to add a title. I didn't bring the alphas. I pulled the alphas and put them on my desk in the other room, but it's going to say a second line right there and then for Jimmy right down here. So I apologize for not having that when I made the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.